Great skills again by him. Oh, marvellous goal by Logan.
Welcome to the Rangers Journey.
Guys, good evening. How are we all doing? We're just waiting on Mitch joining us. Got a wee Q&A tonight, myself and Stuart, so if you can get the comments going, that would be appreciated. We're just here really
keep them
to
PG.
And keep them PG if we can. Well, no, listen, after 9 o'clock, the way should be in bed, so...
Is that right, or can I swear?
Well, within reason, aye, just...
Within reason.
Within reason, aye, yeah, just don't get his band, mate.
Just text me all the words I can't say.
Aye, yeah. I wish I had a wee button that just went beep. Just delete it all out, mate. Aye, yeah. Here's Rebecca asking what top I'm wearing. So there we go. This is your Droon Amateurs Football Club, Rebecca. Who?
Oh, aye.
It's a football team that no longer exists. So folded a few years ago, but I was just very happy.
You keeping the spirit alive.
Trying to, mate. Yeah, this is actually
that's actually a belter. Let's see that.
It's all right, mate. Aye, so it's Nike.
It's
got my works on the branding as well, mate. So it's all right.
Is that why you've got it then?
Aye. Well, we sponsored it, of course. Aye, but this is actually borderline retro now, mate. This is so.
What are they called?
Droon Amateurs, they were called.
See, do you know what pure makes me laugh all the time, man? Let's see, like local teams that are called like AC Coatbridge, reality of the.
Aye, yeah.
No,
Stoya beat the rest. That's it.
Just stuff like that, man. I mean, Intercallic.
Aye, into your maw.
Into these bastards. No, can I say that? Beep.
Oh, beep.
Oh, there's the first one.
Yeah. So we're waiting a couple of people to join us just for there. So, guys, if you're new at the show, Thursday nights is usually a wee Q&A one. Feel free to pop in. Myself, Stu, whoever joins us, will try and answer it as best we possibly can, as positive as we possibly can, because obviously last Sunday, Stu, we were both there. I think we'll agree, mate, it was a wee bit of a shambles, to be honest.
As it says, mate, man of the match was Gordon Ramsay. That beef Wellington, I still think about that. You know what I mean?
Mate, that was the best bit of beef I've ever had in my puff. So anyone who's...
life, by the way.
Honestly.
Do you know what, I was absolutely gutted to see when we came back in and we had to leave and they had the wee chicken sliders. I was like, I can put one of them in your pocket. I was walking out the door munching on one.
Aye, but it's fair to say we're looked after. So our stuff for fatality, life and health and well-being, all that kind of stuff. The insurance company, they get me a wee invite and said just stick a +1 to that as well. So.
What did I say to them? I was going to cancel my life insurance policy just so they could try and get me on it.
So take the commission back in again,
so
mate.
They could take me back.
Aye. Scotty, what's happening, mate?
No, I thought I'd join you to fake couch until Mitch turned up.
How you doing, mate? All right?
For a piss or something.
Yeah, I think his toaster's not quite got him online tonight, mate. He's struggling.
Probably. How are you, all right?
Aye, everything's good.
Aye, all good.
Yeah,
good stuff.
So, we'll be back off with this. Who's that Jer? This is the one that Doug prepares for us every single week. So this is the kind of quiz that goes about. So I'll quickly just bring this on the screen. Okay, so who's that Jer? Looks as if he's a former Atletico Madrid and Arsenal player. I came to Rangers from one of the last night. Sorry, the only one of them from the UCL semi-finalists. So basically a player we've signed directly from either Atletico Madrid or Arsenal. So
Arteta didn't come direct for Arsenal, didn't he?
No, we sold him to Everton.
Sold it to Arsenal.
No, sorry, telling a lie. We sold him to Real Sociedad,
and
then he went to Everton to Arsenal. So, and then Broncos went to Arsenal.
Have we had anybody for Atletico Madrid?
Not that I can think of. So
it's got to be Arsenal then, isn't it?
Get your early guesses in there. So it's basically, it looks as if it's a direct transfer from one of theirs. So we'll get that away. Scotty, ask your question first of all, pal.
Go for it.
Is Monday do or die?
Aye, 100%. No doubt about it, man. Absolutely no doubt about it. Draw, or maybe still in it, depending on what Motherwell do for us. But aye, do or die to me. We get beat, the league's done, but that'll be it. A 7-point gap behind Hearts to 3 games left. It's done. It's dead and buried, man. Absolutely no coming back for that, pal.
Yep. And Stu, does that basically mean that we're going to Parkhead to try and help Hearts win the league?
Oh, aye. 100%. Listen, I'm an optimist. It's no over until it's over kind of thing, but things like Sunday there when...
You've been hanging about the Big Marv too much, mate.
Tell me about I'm here and keep believing in my fucking dreams. But things like Sunday, mate, I remember where we were sitting, it just looked as if the ball just went right through Butland. I'm like, mate, it's the 86th minute. How are we letting this happen? And it's extremely defeating and deflating, sorry. It's extremely deflating. So I'm trying, I'm holding on, mate, but exactly what Scotty's saying. Monday comes and we don't get a result, then it's a done deal, and then we are going to Parkhead to make sure Hearts win this league.
Yeah, Scotty,
Ryan, it was all about who blinked first for me in the title race, and unfortunately we've blinked first, and we've got a worse run of fixtures over the next fortnight. So
quite do it the hard way. There was one thing I was going to say to them, mate. See, the kind of takeaway. The big thing for me is that we were commenting about how quickly the Motherwell goalkeeper was getting his distribution done. He was throwing the ball out wide. He was getting his punts done quickly. He was putting us under lots of pressure before we had the chance to settle. See, in the last 5 minutes, where we've got about half a dozen guys in the 6-yard box, and the goalkeeper came out and he catches a very kind of easy float across from Connor Barron, who I don't actually know why he brought Barron on when we were chasing a goal. But anyway, how does somebody not just rugby tackle the goalkeeper and stop him doing? Because he's obviously going to get the ball out wide. How does somebody not just take a yellow card and just flatten the guy? He gets up and catches it and just, boof, you get done. You're not doing that, did you?
Mate, no, remember at all. Like for a lot of their game, mate, their goalkeeper was basically in the halfway line as if no caring. That's how little pressure we were putting on them. I mean, he was just wandering about his own half, no leisurely floating about. That's ridiculous. Ibrox. I mean, they should be capitalising on things like that. That's how much they were strolling it at times. Motherwell.
Yeah, we're playing like 13 players in the park, 12, 13 players. All right, but we've got a couple of early guesses in for Who's That Jer. Let's just quickly grab them up here. So John Johnson, Franny Jeffers, also from EG. Franny Jeffers, no. And Daniel Prodan, no. Right. And
I've had a wee text from somebody who's cheated.
Aye, right. So, no, can't be having that. Just a wee question here for Doug. I think this was actually something I was going to bring up with you guys. Thoughts on Dujon Sterling, being potentially injured again. A potential replacement for Monday. Would you like to see Derek Cornelius come out the cold? That was for you, Stu.
Oh, is it? Sorry. Don't
worry, mate. No, yeah.
Mate, I'll be honest with you, I forgot he played with us. You know what I mean? That's how ridiculous it's been. I suppose, who else have we got? We were sitting there on Sunday going, right, who's on the bench? Who have we got? Have you seen much of this boy, though? When was the last time he got a proper good run in the team?
It's before, I think it was before Christmas.
And mate, that tells me everything. I can't remember exactly if I thought he was decent or no. You know what I mean? But what choice have we got right now? Sterling,
Sterling, McCollum and Aarons. That's the kind of three.
Sterling's made of fucking wet paper, man. But I understand why he took him off. Have you heard anything about that? Do we know what's happened with that?
You've just got to assume that it's the usual from him. He's went off injured.
6 months, that's it.
He was left out the Falkirk game because they didn't want to risk him in a plastic park. Mm-hmm. He's then been shunted over the left-hand side and he's just done what he does best and just walked off injured.
I remember seeing it. I remember being you seeing it, and that was everybody was saying it like that's him out for 6 months again on it. But it's slim pickings. You know what I mean? It's slim pickings in that position, and we really needed him back. Like he's been when he does get a game and when he is injury free. You know what I mean? He's night and day in that team. I really enjoy him being in it. But what do you think? What's your opinion?
Well, if it was me, and I'll ask you, Scotty, in a wee second, mate. If it was me, if Romans isn't available, I think you've got to go with Cornelius. I think it's with what we were saying about Butland a minute ago there, that every shot that seems to go towards Butland just seems to go through him. He seems to He's got Monster Munch hands all of a sudden. It's ridiculous.
But it's the fact it's even getting to that position, mate, where the boys are even getting a chance to get a shot off on him. I mean, that's the big thing as well. Like, I rate Butland, I do, but the cons are outweighing the pros with him massively the past season. And that first goal on Sunday, I mean, we had a really good look at it right through him. I mean, just completely right through him. Then it seemed like the last goal was the exact same. It seems like it was a mirror image, just right through him. I seen the highlights when I get down road. There was actually a deflection on it.
He was unlucky with the third one.
He was unlucky, but for where we were looking like fucking done again. That's really it. But it's the fact that boys are getting a chance to get through on goal and have a shot at him. I mean, that can't be on. I mean, again, I know we all sit and go, oh, it's not the Rangers team I grew up with. You need to change with the times. I get it, but through my entire life, even the late 2000s, Rangers had a strong defence. The Rangers were a defensively strong team, and I can't remember the last time when I actually had the confidence in a Rangers defence. It's been at least 10 years.
Yeah, Scott, you for that, Crate? A kind of Walter Smith style iron curtain in front of him. You know, you remember the days when Broadfoot went into right back and he had centre half played all over the place. I think Christian Daly did a shift at left back for a while as well, didn't he?
2 points quickly, right? One, I remember, I think it was the first game we went away to Falkirk. It was Russell Martin's last game, actually. I think Cornelius played left back that day and he impressed me. Thought he played really, really well, so I wouldn't be against him getting in there. Second point is, look at Hearts this season. Look at the team they've got. Halkett, Finlay, Devlin, Beningame, Shankland. Right, Braga doesn't know the league fine, but there's SPFL talents and experience scattered throughout that team. Absolutely scattered. With some Jamestown signings added to it. And a proven SPFL manager. Now, we all grew up watching teams that Walter Smith went and picked the best players in the league, blah, blah, blah. They're not even the best players in the league, but either the best number 9, but I'm not for one saying that Halkett and Finlay are better than, I don't know, other centre-backs that might come in, because they're not, but at the end of the day, they've got the team and the mentality to go and get results. And we've not got that in our team. We've got Manny Fernandez that's never done it in the league. Giga, Bambi on ice. Raskin, headless chicken. All season, don't care what anybody says. All this complete midfielder crap is not washing with me at all. He's been coaching all year. He's been absolutely coaching. I'm trying to think of Shamiti. 1 week he's dug meaty, and next week he's outstanding.
Right.
Too inconsistent. There's not enough experience in that squad.
He's got to bury that chance in the last minute on Sunday by
I know.
He's got to burst in it with that.
Mm-hmm. But see, going back, you're asking about like Walter Smith style teams. Hearts are a Walter Smith style team. Not even with the best players in the league, and they've been tapped by the league for about 30 weeks now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a big thing with Hearts.
To know as to why that Smith recommended McInnes for a job. I know he knocked it back, and I don't want to get into it, but
yeah,
it's there. How to win this league? It's not hard.
No.
Yeah. There's a shout as well that Asgard should have scored one as well. Asgard scored one. Tremiti's actually had 2 decent chances. The one that Asgard dummied for him, and he's blazed over the crossbar. And he's had the one in the last minute, which he's like he can always smell the keeper's breath when he's that close to the guy. So he's got to do better at that. We'll stick on the second hint here, right? So who's that, Jer? Currently still playing in the Indonesian Super League. There.
Oh, I'm well versed up in Indonesian Super League, so I've got this.
Greg Stewart didn't play for Arsenal or did he?
Greg Stewart kicked about. No, he was in India, wasn't he?
He was in India. He won the league out there. I think he done quite well.
Aye, he did.
So I dare say his arse is in tatters, but he won the league. So.
I mean, Bruno's for breakfast, that laddie.
Oh, Christ, man, aye. He probably can't sit down anymore, but anyway, that's there. If you're watching, Greg, how's it going, mate?
Again, I've had it ruined for me. I know who it is, but I'll keep it stumped.
All right, mate. Cool. Try to think of something else to talk about. Get a few questions in for this, guys. Give us something to talk about, please.
I definitely. Well, see, when it comes to Hearts, like what Scotty was saying there, like fucking people keep on saying, the bubble will burst and all that, and but again, they've been at the top of that league for 30 weeks. You know what I mean? Been top of that league for 30 weeks, and they're winning. Like they're finding ways to win games. They were, what was it, last week or the week before? They were 1-0 down, and they brought it back to 3-1. That's champions, man. That's what teams that win leagues do. And so for them to be in this at this position at this point, 30 weeks into 30 weeks and they're top of this league, it's justified and it's merited, 100%.
Scotty, there's a quote came in there for the Baron Loyal. If Celtic win the league, is Danny Rowe for the chop?
Nope. We need to get away from this. We need to stop this. If Danny Rowe was in for the beginning of the season, we'd be top of the league just now. I think it would be squeaky bum time, but the league wouldn't be like it is now. I know Rowe's been guilty of a load of draws and all that kind of stuff, but his record's been good enough for me if he come in. Do you know what I mean? They came in with about 4 or 5 points in the board or something when they started. 13 points behind Tarts. He's dragged that all back. He's had chances to pour it all forward, but it's not his fault. We signed a pile of mints in the summer, is it? Like a bunch of loan players and like Asgard, man. Seen a comment coming in about him who should have scored. Asgard's done a lot more. Asgard needs to learn how to run for a start.
There's a comment I saw on Twitter the other day, mate. He says if Asgard starts on Monday, I'm voting the police.
Aye.
Just the
exact same way. I can't stand him. Not fun at all.
What does he do? What is Taylor Asgard's best attribute? He's alright at some things, but by all that means he's not.
I would probably say arriving late in the box, like scoring, he'll get you numbers. Because you can paint a narrative with stats all you want, but it doesn't fill your eyes. You know what I mean? It doesn't fill your eyes. He's not good enough to be wearing that shirt. And the fact he started at the weekend kind of says it all for me. But no,
flashes when he came in.
Yeah, a couple was that header. What was when he scored that header? It was pretty, but it was leaked up a good 3-4 feet in the air, and it was a good header. I can't remember who that was against.
That's how long ago it was.
Aye, well, and it obviously wasn't that important because it's no one you can really remember. But
that's what I'm saying. He had flashes when he came in, and we thought. I remember his first couple of games. Well, he's a player, by the way. He's a player, and then he just came right off the boil. I don't think he was ever on the boil, but he's just somebody who's totally fell down the pecking order. And then he's starting games again. And you're going, wait a minute, I've not really seen his hair.
His best attribute.
Aye. He's no Dado Purcell, I'll tell you that.
That was a player, man.
That's a player. But so we ask and stuff like that. There's too many players in this Rangers team that I'm definitely not convinced on. But I'd still say Danny Rowe's the man for the job. Exactly what Scotty was saying. If he was in for the start of the season, regardless of if they had Nancy or not Nancy, I still think with a full season with Danny Rowe, I'd say that he would be contending for that title regardless. It's actually a miracle that we're actually contending for a title after the fucking shocker of a start we've had. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't take that into account and they don't take it into consideration. Exactly the same what Scott was saying, Ryan saying, you're saying as well, Ryan, this revolving door of managers, man, it needs to stop. Danny Rowe's probably done the best for us since, I don't know, Gerrard.
Probably. Listen, I don't know, right? Because listen, everyone's got an opinion on Michael Beale, right? Michael Beale's team, which he picked up from Van Bronckhorst for the 22-23 season,
actually Van Bronckhorst.
He finished over 90 points that season. I think he finished something like 92 or 93 points. Now, he came up against a right strong Ange Postecoglou Celtic team, right, which we all know could bulldoze teams on any day of the week, right? And that's just, sometimes that just happens in football, right? But Beale finished in 90-odd points, right? He also signed Raskin, he also signed Butland, he also signed Sterling, so there's still plenty of players in there. So I think, see if Michael Beale wasn't Michael Beale, I think he maybe had a better chance of being there. I think he's just his character put a lot of people off. I think he was just too much of a talker and stuff like that, and I think there was a certain few things. Sam Lammers signing didn't help. I don't think the Danilo signing helped. The Dessers one was a wee bit kind of spooky. And statistically, if you actually look at it, as far as domestic football is concerned, Michael Beale's probably the best manager since Gerrard.
That's scary. But mate, I'm suffering PTSD. All these managers, man. I'm struggling to remember the last time I had a good time.
Aye, well, do you remember the pride that we had in saying that we've only had X amount of managers in 100 and odd years history, 150 odd years? But
I say that to everybody, right? And then see when you go into like the manager's office or you go on the tour at the museum and stuff like that, there's a full wall. We've had more managers in the past 10 years than we've had our entire existence since 1872. Right?
Aye. Yeah. There's a wee question in here, Scott. I'll come to you on this one first of all, mate. Leon King, out of contract to the end of the summer. Leon King's had a clean sweep on the Player of the Year awards down to Ayr United this season. Could he do a job for his next season? Are we giving up on him? Do you think he's found his level, or do you think he should get another chance?
Oh, right, good on Leon King for going and getting the games to begin with. It should have happened 4 years ago when he was 18 and not 22. He's had a good season. For his benefit, I don't want to see him at Rangers because he'll not be a starting centre-back. He's not going to be maybe third or fourth choice with the level of spending we've got now. So, man's like that would be a direct no for his sake, if that makes any sense. Could he develop into a player and come back? Aye, potentially. Could be, but right now, no. I think Rangers haven't really done a good job in his development. And I think he needs to go and spread his wings elsewhere and play football.
Yep. Stu, somebody maybe like Man City, Christ almighty.
Man City.
I had Man U in my head. I had Man U in my head a minute ago there because I remember that there was strong rumours that he was going to be going to Man U and he knocked him back to stay with us, right? Obviously,
he'll be getting a game with Dunoon. That's who will be getting a game with.
Oh, yes. He's starting next to me at centre half, mate. I'll show him a few things, right? Kidding on, right? St Johnstone obviously come back up to the Premier League. I'm sure they'll be looking to strengthen. Might have a few quid to spend. Maybe something like St Johnstone would be a good move for him.
Definitely, I think he's a player fit for the Scottish game. He's just not. I mean, I hate the term now, Rangers quality, but he's definitely somebody that isn't. I mean, there was flashes at when he came through. He looked like a good prospect, but exactly what Scott's saying, we never developed him the way he should have done. But that tends to happen quite a lot with Rangers. Like, I mean, in the past 20 years, the amount of young players that kind of come through with Rangers, how many of them have actually hit the heights that we were hoping?
It's hard, mate. I mean, even Bailey Rice, who we had high hopes of, is potentially walking out the door. But there's some mental rumours going about the teams like Ajax and stuff like that. Looking at which,
aye,
that's the rumours. Ajax.
There's also rumours that Mo Salah's coming to Rangers. What's going on with that?
No chance, man. No chance. Although I did hear that Sati Singh's his agent, mate. So you never know.
There you go, mate. That's it. It's a done deal. That's all I needed to know. That's it. I'm going to get Salah 9 on the back of my top tomorrow.
Still, I'll cover you on this one. Bex is asking who your player of the year is.
Raskin.
After Scotty's just caned him. Scotty.
I think out of the full team though, if Raskin's on the park, I feel a wee bit more comfortable and confident. Again, who else am I supposed to pick here? Oh, there he is. Fucking times you call this.
I call it IT support time. Ready for pumping a laptop.
You need to stop looking up all the dodgy websites, big man. Maybe your computer will keep working.
You need to stop sending me them.
Honestly, hey, come on. You need to at least clear your browser history or something, mate. Come on.
Clear catch. Is you sending me the ball?
What's that in your chin?
I better not answer that. I don't want to get clipped.
Lift that beard up. Let's see the damage here.
That's not the first time you've said that, is it, Stuart?
You better believe it.
Right, Scotty, player of the year, mate. Come on, tell me.
Oh, God. I don't even want to answer it, to be honest with you, mate, because none of them deserve it. They've all been shite, every single one of them. Butland, I would have said at the beginning of the season, can't get to Manny because he was injured for a good, well, not injured, but he didn't play for a good chunk of year.
Out of favour, weren't he?
Tav's barely played. Magoma was your left back. He's not getting it. Fuck it. Robbins. Go
Mikey
Robbins.
Moore, by the way, actually.
Aye, Mikey Moore's a good shout. Mikey Moore's a great shout. I just want to answer Bex asked me if how do I feel about Tav leaving. I'm going to try and be quite political in my answer to this one because I think it's the right time and I thank him for his service. That's my politician answer to Tav leaving.
Where's your real answer, Scotty? Stop hiding behind it.
Where's my real answer? He's been kicking about for about fucking 5 years too long and he should have left ages ago.
Right, now it's all coming out.
Listen, hold on. You say 5 years too long. I had a dig with a guy on Facebook the other night, right? And he said that he was finished 4 years ago. Right, no, but listen, I'm factual, right? I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the president of the TAV fan club, right? That's Doug's position, right? But 4 years ago, he was the top goal scorer in Europa League.
But see, right, this is a big thing I say, right? I say this quite a lot. He's a defender. He shouldn't be scoring my goals for my team. You know what I mean? I want my defender to defend. You know what I mean? That's really it. And I can understand he scored important goals, but see, at the end of the day, they were only important goals if he won something at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Aye. Well,
So
does the winner happen on Sunday? Because the winner's came right down his side. He's standing in the penalty spot as the cross comes in.
we'll take 20 quid in that.
Don't know. Mitch, your player of the year, mate?
For me, it's got to be hands down. It's got to be Manny, especially when you look at the start of the season to where we are now. You know, start of the season, he had a manager that was lying about an injury, wouldn't tell anybody he was actually injured and couldn't get in the team. To now, he's probably easily one of the first names in the team sheet, I think. You know, he's one of the first names in my team sheet, and it's not just because he's 19 fit.
Yeah. I'm going to go Mikey Moore. I think Moore's the one to go for, man.
I'm changing my answer. Means he's Mikey Moore or not.
I think he's had the biggest impact. He obviously had his struggle at the start. I think it was a wee test of character. He's obviously an 18-year-old boy just coming into Scotland and stuff. I think he's done really, really well. His goal at Parkhead, jumping into the crowd and stuff like that, and they say you're not meant to fall in love with a lone player. See, as soon as he'd done that, man, it was too late. Already too late at that point.
What was the rumours though? Are they going to try and keep him? Are they going to try? Is there any talk in that at all, or are we just going to let him go again?
I think you need to see where Spurs are playing their football next season for.
Exactly. Actually, aye. Very, very true. Very true.
That's it. Scotty, you shooting, mate?
Aye, mate. Aye.
Mitch owes you a pint for sitting down for him.
Cheers,
I've
boys.
got a question for Scotty before he goes. That's a quick one.
What?
Is that an hoodie or a hoodie that you're wearing?
What?
Is that an hoodie or a hoodie that you're wearing?
It's a hoodie I'm wearing, Mitch.
You look like you've just shoved on like your nana's wee like knitted cardigan on. But anyway, love you.
It's just because I was sitting on the couch and I got asked to come on because you couldn't get your laptop fixed, mate. So I'm
And
doing
that's
that solid.
because it's skill-based issues, mate.
You had to go to the shop. You had to go to the shop. Get some money in your power card.
You and skill-based issues, Mitch.
Love you,
Catch
Scotty.
you later, boys. Cheers.
Right, Scotty. Thanks, bud. See it. Right, I've got a wee. Oh, actually, do you know what I'll do? I'm going to get the number 3 on here for who's that, Jer. Right, so came from one of the UCL semi-finals last night, so he signed directly from either Atletico Madrid or Arsenal. Still currently playing in the Indonesian Super League. Yeah, that's a really good standard out there. And the manager who signed me also previously managed me in England. So,
I'll tell you now. So, what Rebecca's to tell me who it is, but I don't know who it is. I still don't know who it is.
So whoever the Rangers manager was that signed this guy had previously managed in England. Whoever that is. All right.
I feel like Rebecca's cheating, by the way, with texting your answers. Listen, get your homework shoved in the comments.
That's exactly what she's done. You know what I mean, she's ruined it for everybody.
Right, cheers, Wayne's are crying and all sorts. And it's all Rebecca's fault. Can't I believe it? How sexy, Shiver.
Righty-ho. Mitch, I'm going to come to you on this one, mate. From Doug, if Hearts win the league this year, do you see them challenging again next season? Or is it an early win? Or is it an early win that they're out basically due to what's this? Or is this an early one-off due to the old firm? Basically, is this just a one-off for Hearts, or do you see them actually now as becoming the third force permanently in Scottish football?
I think it's a hard one to quantify. I think people have made too much out of Hearts signings. Like when they went, Hearts have signed tremendously. They've done this. Jamestown's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's not. They have shopped well, and they've shopped, in comparison to us being a bin fire and the other lot, basically bargain bin players that they're looking for. And I think fair play to them. They've made a far better fist at this season than, let's be honest, most of us, myself included, thought come February the wheels will fall off and then parity will be restored, obviously, and it's us two fighting it out. But I think next season where they'll struggle with is probably having the squad strength and depth for all the competitions that they need to be in. I'm not saying it's a flash in the pan season, but I think it's it's easy to do it for a season, but it's harder to do it for the follow-up. Nobody wants to be the one-season wonder, but with the finances in Scottish football and the likely departures that they'll have as well, you can't always recycle every player that leaves. And I think that's probably the biggest bit that they'll struggle with. And I think if they do win it this year, myself and a lot of people need to eat a big slice of humble pie when it comes to it. But there's 4 games left to go. It's not over till it's over, and I've no started singing, so the fat lady's no started singing yet.
Yeah. Stu, is it massively important for Rangers to finish second to make sure we're at least in some sort of playoff round for the Champions League, because I think the third place team, Mitch will maybe keep me right on this, go to the Conference League. So you're not even getting Europa League football, you're going to be going to Conference League football, which, as somebody who follows Rangers around Europe, could get quite interesting here, because we could end up going to countries we probably can't even pronounce.
Listen, cheap beer. Listen, there's two sides to that. Of course, I want if Rangers don't win the league, of course I want them to be second. Don't want to be second. I want them to win the league. Do I want them to get European, proper European football with Champions League, Europa League? Of course I do. However, I have said in the past, if Rangers ever found themselves in the Conference League, I'd say we'd maybe win it. You know what I mean? I'd say that would probably be our best chance to actually win a European title. So I have said that in the past. So would I'd be excited, because again, what you're saying, Ryan, like, we'll end up going to fucking arse end anywhere. You know what I mean? This could be a right good laugh. You know what I mean? Couple of away end tickets in Transylvania.
Till we try and batter back into the Ultras again.
You told me I just want a pint.
I just want to be friends.
Just like to get cattle, leave me alone.
Honestly, I'll
tell a story about this, right? So me and Stu were drinking in the Square in Bruges at the start of the season, and we got halfway to the stadium through a taxi, right? And me being me, like, Mum will just go and walk through here. And we end up getting the taxi to drop us off on the wrong side of the stadium, right? And neither of us got a clue where we are. We're walking past folks' houses. I'm thinking we're going chapping doors asking for directions to the stadium. But anyway, we end up walking past this wee football park, and all their ultras. I've got basically a pub there, and it's not even really a pub; it's a shed.
It was a tent.
It was basically sort of a pop-up effort, right? And I was like, "Stupid, okay, go and get a beer with these boys." Look. There was a Union Jacks in the Bruges and stuff like, because I'll say, like, one will just get.
No,
sorry.
It was the fact that we walked up so like nonchalant, like, "Aye, man, we'll just go in, just get a beer." Like we couldn't have been any like friendlier. I mean,
we're stopping in full of that 12% lager. That's it. We're bloody building.
No, mate, it's the fact that Rangers put a bus on, right? We for some reason thought, nah, we'll make our own way there. Jumped in a taxi and mate, wandering around residential streets. I mean, just like, where are we? Found that park, and then honestly, I'll never forget that big man, this laddie, man. Honestly, built at the side of a house, man. Yep. Just tumbling towards us.
You must leave. You must go. You must go.
Not good for you. What are you talking about?
Right, we'll just have one beer and we'll go, right?
This is the really funny thing. Like the two were pure. Like, "I no bother. And then we walked away and went, by the way, I'll tell you, right, I've just smashed him." Right. As soon as we get far enough away, like, who did he think he was talking to?
As long as he couldn't hear what we were saying about him.
Honestly, man, pure total shite. But no bother, big man.
Sorry to bother you. Good luck today. I'm shouting Bon Shots in the middle of Bon Shots.
Then we got a couple of streets and we went, "I'm going back here." That was a good laugh.
We'll not do that this time if we go away, right?
No, definitely not, mate. Especially if we get into the Conference League, man. I mean, I can't really be bothered with 3 weeks in a Peruvian jail.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, it would certainly be a story to tell the grandkids, but
all right. I've never seen them again.
True. You need to have the wins first to get the grandkids.
Aye.
Have you plugged the show yet, Ryan? Like, have we done dinner in the first half?
We've not really spoken about it actually. I never spoke about it off here, so so you take it away, mate. It's your show.
All right, me now, all right.
Aye, Stuart, listen, the floor is lava and it's yours.
That's me. Listen, if we can get some sad music in the background, and so we can do it like one of the UNICEF adverts. You know what I mean? A hungry Rangers fan is going to. It's no to sleep tonight.
One lad had a dream.
Aye, one lad had a dream. No, I was on Jazz TV this morning as well. Just putting away. Now, we've been doing these shows for 3 years. And we've done them up and down the country, and it's been great, and I've loved every single second of it. But one of the big things about doing the show was I wanted to take it to as many corners of the world as we possibly could. Now we just get back to Australia and all that carry on. So it's a right kick to the teeth when you've just sold out the Sydney Opera House, but you can't sell out Dunoon. Know what I mean? I mean, nothing brings you right back down to earth quicker. I'll tell you that.
We're a fickle lot in here, mate. We're a fickle lot.
Honestly, but it's when it comes to doing the shows we're doing now. So it's the last year he's doing the shows, and I always wanted to finish it on doing like a regional tour, doing kind of some out of the way places that I knew were full of Rangers fans. Now, when we do these shows, we do a lot of research into the places that we're going to go, because we get stung a couple of times the first year we ever done the show, where I would kind of, anybody that asked for the show, I'm like, I know, bother, and I'd go and book a venue, and then it would fall on its arse, and I'm going, right, I'm not doing that again. So, I mean, after 3 years, everybody kind of knows what the show's about. It's gained quite a lot of popularity. So I was like, right, well, we'll go and do that. And I searched places that had a high volume of Rangers fans. I was like, we'll do that, we'll do Dunoon, we'll do Stornoway, we'll do Glenrothes and all that carry on. And just for some reason, this one isn't shifting. Now, speaking to Ryan, he was saying a lot of people didn't know about it. So for the past week or two, we've just been kind of hammering it down, but still no shifting, boys. Still no shift. I'm about to go and chat all 50 people that's bought a ticket's door. I mean, tell your pals. You know what I mean?
Can we get Big Marv out doing door-to-door canvassing?
Listen, Big Marv's too busy opening and closing the shutters at Ibrox, man. I think he lives there. You know what I mean? He's never out of the place. Honestly, man. Anytime you turn up to Ibrox, regardless of when you're there, he's there.
He's like the hidden Jack, he's like the phantom of the Ibrox house.
Honestly, man, I'm not kidding on, man. He's got bed. Did you say he's got bed and board?
Yeah. You just see him coming dreepy and doing like one of the veterans there coming off the ceiling.
Right, let me explain about Dunoon, right? So everyone's like, Dunoon's miles away, right? Dunoon isn't miles away. You can leave Glasgow Central. There's a train I think at 25 past 4 or 25. There's two trains basically, one around about 4:30, one around about 5:30. That will take directly down to Gourock. From Gourock, you will meet the ferry. The ferry leaves just as the train comes in. Obviously, you have time to walk from the train to get to the ferry. You get a return, and you get to Dunoon Pier, and the Queen's Hall. You can literally see the Queen's Hall from Dunoon Pier. You walk there, you come in, you get a few beers with the guys. Love to see everybody. Show finishes at 9:30, Stuart.
9:30,
Right, there's then another ferry at 10:10. It'll get you back to Gourock, meets a train, and you're back in Glasgow Central for about 11:45.
What did you say to me the other day? He's like, I'll just phone the ferry driver and tell him to wait. I'm like, what?
Aye, mate, genuinely, honestly.
Listen, I'll just phone the ferry driver. He owes me a favour.
Aye, honestly. I'll just phone the guy. Mate. Because with the Chris Boyd and Kevin Dobson, I was like, Boydie, don't worry, man, that ferry's not leaving me. I'll phone my mate. It's not going anywhere.
See, when you're telling me, I'm like, mate, what is this place? You know, I'll just phone the ferry driver. You know, as if it's a taxi waiting on you going through McDonald's. Yeah. You know what I mean? But listen, when we do these shows, like I love going to all these places. Like I'm getting to see a lot of parts of Scotland that I've never got to see before. I mean, we were up, we were in Oban in Campbelltown. We call it Campbelltown. And Campbelltown, see if you say Campbelltown, you go after and not. You know what I mean? And it's been magic. Like the drives up there and getting to really meet all the Rangers supporters clubs. Like when I went up to Stornoway a couple of weeks ago, you know what I mean? Couldn't have been any brilliant, man. It was brilliant. It was superb. But one of the big things with Stornoway as well was just the cost of the show is a lot. So we need an X amount of arses on seats that covers travel, accommodation, people's wages and things like that. And that's before a ball's even been kicked. You know what I mean? So when it came to doing Stornoway, it was too far away. Logan Air are a nightmare and all, by the way. See the money they charge you for a flight up to Stornoway, it's a joke. And simply we couldn't get enough horses and seats in Stornoway as well. So having to cancel that and reschedule it was annoying. I hate it. I don't want to cancel shows. It reflects badly on me and reflects badly on everybody else. I mean, I can imagine, Ryan, you don't want people again thinking, "Oh, don't go to Dunoon, by the way, because they're not going to come out." You know
mate, I mean? I've got the Green Goblins messaging me already saying, "You can't even fill a Rangers event."
So I mean, and things like that do stick and they do fly. Because I remember we were over in Londonderry last month, right, and the theatre held 1,000. We sold about 800, right, but there was a top tier in the venue that they didn't open, right. And all we got for Celtic fans was can't even fill the place. I'm like, mate, there was 800 people in there. Like, can't even fill the place. So anything like this, they'll dive on it, they'll jump on it, and you don't want that. It just makes you look shite.
But you're 100% right in what you're saying, because people moan about when things don't come to your town. So you're thinking, I wish we could get better things coming. Nothing really happens here. There's nothing ever to do with the weekend and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But when things do come, and folk don't show up, what up here, mate? You can't.
That's exactly it. And it always falls. The thing is, like, anytime something happens where we have to kind of maybe push a show or we have to reschedule something, it always falls at my door as if like I could have done better. I'm like, mate, The only thing I could do is literally go round and round screaming it for the top of my lungs, going, "Who was this ass bash?"
Aye. Sorry, a cultural thing.
Sorry, a cultural leaving.
Yes. Now on that, let's get this.
I know, can I say one thing very quickly? Sorry.
Aye,
We were supposed to do a night with Gers TV over in Belfast, and big Gordy Bond. I love it, mate. I love him to death, right? But some of the things he does is hilarious. And he made a post on it that said "Sash Bash." I went, "You need to change that, mate."
I can't help that. Aye, yeah. He done when it was basically AI that done it, but he'd obviously done a photo.
Oh God, I know. It made me and Rebecca's face look completely.
And I was like, he put it on the Gers TV chat. I was like, God, you need to get that changed rapid, but you made Rebecca look like a bloody porcelain doll or something like that.
Mate, I didn't even notice it. It was Rebecca that said to me, she's like, "That's not me." I went, "Fuck me, it is." Then I went, "Wait a minute, that's not me either."
I was hoping I hadn't seen it. So sorry, Bex. I clocked it before it went in public there. So
It was Hansel and Gretel that he's used.
Honestly, man.
honestly.
No, but there was another one I know. This was a cracker. I'll try and find it for you. Somebody AI'd a picture is in Sydney, right, on stage, and it looks as if Rebecca's got these big, massive, pointy black shoes on.
I thought you were going to say something else there, mate.
She's like, "What's on my feet?" I'm like, "What is on your feet?" She's like, "I was the wearing them." I was like, "Why would that? Why would you change that?" You know what I mean?
Right, well, listen, we'll get that. Who's this Jer on here now, right? So we'll just try and get to. I'm looking at the time, keep an eye on it, right? So Spanish attacking midfielder, and he signed on loan in 2016, making 15 appearances and scoring 3 goals. So Kimmy's all just a couple of minutes just to get out of the road, then we'll reveal it. All right.
But I've got a question for Stuart to follow up on that. So just how bad a nick were her actual shoes?
Oh no, you should see them. She wears these mad sparkly things, man. She gets these things custom made.
The Disco Ball 3000s.
Aye, man. I would say it all the time. It's like maybe the stage light hits that, baby, but everyone is are going home blind. You know what I mean? Fucking mental.
I think everybody's getting the Scotty Arfield salute as I watch that.
Exactly. I'm not just shielding my eyes.
Why not do the Scotty Arfield? It means that they're not doing it. They just can't see it.
Honestly, man, she turns up like a fucking 70s disco ball, man. I mean, why take game off? Health and safety hazard, pal.
She puts on a good show and it's appreciated, mate. Definitely. So,
you do realise all three of us are going to get our heads kicked in off her.
Nah, 100%. Right? No.
As long as she's not got the big pointy shoes on, we'll be all right. Yeah?
I'll send you it, but I've still got the picture. I'll send you it.
She can reach them in with him.
She was mortified, man, because it was everywhere. And she was like, "What the what, mate?" I'm like, "You tell me, you go there."
She could think with them on those shoes.
Here's one for you, Mitch.
Just hold on to the back.
Quick question. Claudio Braga. Will Claudio Braga stay at Hearts? I would love Rangers to sign Claudio Braga just purely for his song alone, right?
Aye.
Honestly,
I don't think he'll stay at Hearts. I think there's too much money and too much rumoured interest from down south in him, especially if the Burnley links happen to be true. Burnley were linked to about a £6 or £7 million bid for him.
I'll bite the hand off him for that, man.
But I think as well, though, it is a bit of a testament for him as well. You know, that way where you're like, you know, it's a fair play. It's like a fair play moment to the boy as well, where you're like, he's been handed an opportunity up here that he has earned, obviously, through his performances and stuff, and he's taken the ball and ran with it. You know, and that's all he can do.
Yeah. See, especially where he's came from. I mean, obviously, Hearts have done this Jamestown Analytics, whatever it's called, right? Norwegian second division, look, and just plucked this guy out, and he's come across here, and he's potentially helped them win the first league in 40 years or something since they've won league. So it's just one of these kind of great signings. It's like when we signed Morelos is what, £1 million for Helsinki, and he turned, you know, I don't want to say he turned into a superstar, it's maybe the wrong way to put it. His great moments and his bad moments ultimately was, you know, shown.
He was a character. It was great to watch. It was, as much as he didn't hit the massive heights, he gave me a lot of fantastic memories, and just the pattern and the banter for him was top notch. I mean, I'm glad he was yours and not theirs. Put it that way, mate. He was your Scott Brown. You know what I mean? That's what he was. He was your hot-headed, absolute. You didn't know what to expect from him, but there were just too many games. Joe, I was even thinking about it all day. So, without giving things away for the show, I mean, there's a Seville bit in the show. And I tried to remember myself. He didn't play the final. What was the reason for that?
So he done his hamstring in a game, and he was out injured, and he went away with Colombia, and it was only just a very slight strain when he done it with us. I think they reckon he was going to miss about 4 weeks, but for whatever reason he travelled to Colombia for an international game, and he done it properly.
But you know what made me think of it though? I remember even in Manchester in 2008, we didn't have a striker then, I know.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that's 2 European finals.
We don't have Dashville up front. Was that not the only time that Dashville had ever played 90 minutes?
Chucked on the last 10 minutes. But I think they started, and then Novo get chucked on and all in 2008. But I remember we didn't have a starting striker. And then that's 2 European finals we went into with no fucking striker.
Big Kuzan get sent off for the semi-final, remember, in Florence?
Did he?
Big Kuzan Kuzan in there, of course he get himself sent off. So, but that he gets himself sent off in Florence.
He was a pure wildcat of a player, but wasn't he?
He was a bear. He was a bear, man. Absolutely. Where did he go?
Christ, Hull.
Hull. He went to Hull for about 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yep.
Smith, remember that one? Remember that one he scored against? Remember the one he scored against Celtic at Park End? He got his tap ripped and all that.
That was a great day.
What is it over Hull and our cast-offs, by the way? They're becoming the new Turkish mobs.
Aye, you know. Who is that? Is half the 2022 team still in Cyprus?
Aye. We sent them out.
Still get Balogun goals.
McCausland's still threatening to come back, by the way, in the summer. He's only out there on loan, remember?
Threatening to come back. I'm coming back, by the way. I'll tell you
that boy needs a dentist before he needs to be back in Ibrox. Love the boy to pieces, but you can't walk about with horse gnashers.
Aye.
Big man's a favourite of their races.
See if you could burn desire to be a success at Rangers and bottle it and give it to somebody else with just that little bit more ability. I'd take everything that Ross McCausland can give us, because his desire and his hunger to be a player at Rangers must be through the absolute roof. But you know, the three of us have probably got that same hunger and desire. But you know,
listen, I've played at Ibrox before. Not a chance, man. Arse was blowing at me 20 minutes in. I had to sub myself off. I played my last ever game of football, and it will be my last ever game of football, was at Ibrox. I done the playing the part for the charity foundation. I paid a good bit of money to play it, but I will never ever play football again. See playing in goals, and had a half decent game. Everyone's basically trying to shoot at me. See, as soon as anyone get in the vicinity of the box, I mean, 100%. I know they were going to shoot basically, so I didn't have to kind of worry about anything else. But that was a great day. Really special. I'm doing that again in a couple of weeks, mate. 18th. I don't even know the time. I need to text the guy. This was where I was smart. This is where I enjoyed. So we give money back to the charity for the shows, and we made a contract up. And the only clause I put in the contract was see every one of the games every year. My name's first in the list. Right.
Well, that's fair enough. But the thing is, you're obliged to go. Obviously, you pay your money to get in, but I think there's a minimum amount to get through.
Aye, I mean, it's dear. I think it's like £500 or something like a pop to do it.
I think that's what it is nowadays. They put the price up on it.
Aye, I mean, but
that was the bear on the way to bed there. I was like, right, just ran over, going, can I give you a kiss? I was like, see ya.
Don't be shy.
Aye. Right, so I'm doing that again, a couple of weeks' time. Mate, bounce along if you want to come in. Just kick a bit.
Aye, was it the 18th? Is that Friday?
I don't know. The boy just texted me. He's like 18th. Actually, what day is it? I don't even know what time it's at.
Give us a shout on the pub. Usually, when I was doing it, they only allowed one guest in. I think maybe two guests, but give us a shout.
A Monday. But mate, I'm not even. I even says like I played last time, but I played for like maybe 40 minutes or something like that, and I just wandered about.
See, until you're actually on Ibrox, you actually don't appreciate the size of the park. The size of the park is Motherwell. See, on Sunday, Motherwell used that to their advantage, not our advantage. The size of the park is absolutely huge.
It's disgusting. Mate, I played it. It was like 2017. I played it, right, and they get filmed. There used to be a thing called Football Aid. It was the same thing the kind of charity do. You paid and you played and all that carry on. So I'd done that in 2017, right? But they filmed it. I've got a DVD it, right? I remember I picked the ball up in my own half, right, and I felt as if I ran for 10 years, like, and I was like pure galloping. I was like, in my head, I'm going, I must look magic here. got the DVD back. I must have ran 10 yards. Nobody's near me. You know what I mean? Fucking face beetroot.
This is what Brian Laudrup must have felt like.
Mate, I can still remember it in my head. I remember I picked the ball up. I feel as if I was sprinting, and I'm going right past the halfway line, and I'm like, I'm fucking going for this here. And I was like, I must look like a gazelle right now.
Meanwhile, you actually
man,
look like
honestly,
somebody's
I
pile in the
look like
park.
a fat boy running for the chippy van. You know what I mean?
Mitch, here's a question for you, pal. Your favourite
Okay,
game in the
here we
run-up
go.
to the 2008 final?
Oh, Douglas. A couple of good ones. I feel like the result aside, the final itself, just because what it meant to get there in the first place. Because let's be honest, by rights, we had no right to be there. You know that way when you look at who else was there in the nick at other squads, and then you looked at us and we turned up a fucking ragtag group of misfits like that. Cooey. Don't
Mate.
mind us, they've just rocked up.
But listen, don't talk about Kurt Broadfoot like that, right?
But I was literally about to say that. I've got a wee motto that I say to myself: if you ever think you can't do anything in life, always remember Kirk Broadfoot played in a European final. You know what I mean? Somebody should get that in their wall. You know what I mean? If you ever think you're not going to be good enough or you can't do anything in life, remember Kirk Broadfoot played a European final.
Kirk Broadfoot's had one of those right weird careers where you just look at it and you go, mate, see if somebody tell you in the pub, you're like, mate, I'm actually going to crack you for talking nonsense. And then you're like, look at this man here. He looks like Mr. Bean, but younger.
Do you know scored his Scotland debut as well?
He got a Scotland call-up?
I'm sure he scored in his
He
debut.
got a couple, aye. He played for Scotland a couple of times.
Hold on, I'll just check this. The Kurt Broadfoot scored in his Scotland. 2 seconds. What was your best ones, Stu?
I went to a few of the games. I remember them being I remember the home games were boring as any, man. They were like 1-1 draws or 0-0 draws. Like Walter Smith played pure defensively. I remember the Panathinaikos game at Ibrox. I think it was 0-0, and then it was 1 each over there, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, they actually wanted to put it that night. I watched that interview with Smith, and they were actually just because the fixture pile up and Novo scored and Walter turned it to Coisty. He went, oh no, I can't believe he scored.
If I can remember correctly, Werder Bremen at home. I'm
Aye,
sure
that was a
good
solid
one.
Aye.
Right, I can remember it was scorching. I remember that. And then obviously Werder Bremen away when we beat them 2-0 and Stephen Whittaker done the goal.
That
You know
was,
what I mean?
that was Lisbon away, mate.
Lisbon, so I sport in Lisbon, aye. I'm trying to remember who we played. I remember Werder Bremen, I remember Panathinaikos, and I remember Fiorentina. And the one I'm missing out is Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah. Well, the Bremen one was McGregor's.
No. Do you not remember the Werder Bremen? It was a pure freak goal. The keeper spilled it in his own net.
Yes. Yeah,
That's what happened.
That was the game at Ibrox. I think it was Cousins.
The game at Ibrox, the keeper spilled it.
I will say, big
ball-
shout out there to
was
Baron Loyal there for the reminder of the McGregor save against Bremen.
Aye. That was
Aye.
incredible.
McGregor turned into Superman and Superman and a wall all rolled into one.
Do you want to actually see the programmes we've got for the journey back? So I've wrote a bit in them, and one of the stories I tell is my trip down to Manchester. That day I worked in a speaker factory, and my manager was a massive Celtic fan. He was a right dick. He was a right arsehole. I'm sorry for swearing again. Sorry, children. You shouldn't be up at 10 o'clock at night anyway. I was only 18, you know what I mean? And he was pure heavy on me, man. He was just a pure arsehole. And he knew I kept on saying, can I get it off? And he kept on saying, no. And he waited till the night before, right? The day before the game, and he went like to me, I'll tell you what, he knew full well there was no chance of me getting down. He went like, if you can find a way down, I'll let you down. And I sat on the floor of a bus all the way down there, phoned him at 6 o'clock the next morning saying, I'm away to Manchester, and I sat on the floor, I didn't have a seat, sat on the floor with a carry out all the way down to Manchester and head for the post. I remember that, and it was great.
I couldn't go because my mate who I worked with, the two of us did the same job in the bank, and he had a ticket to the game. So he's like, well, I've got a ticket to the game. One of you need to be here. So I'm going and you're staying. So I missed the game. But I got out of work about 3:30 or something like that. Which was over at the time. Mm-hmm. And I ended up absolutely miraculous. I can't even remember the game. I remember car patch clearing off the line. I remember a chance and I was the first goal, but it was about a week later somebody was talking about it because I've never watched the final, but I've never watched the final in Seville back either. And somebody said to me about a week later after, it goes like, we were unlucky. It goes like, I mean, 1-0, I mean, that's unlucky. The team, it goes like, what? We get beat 2-0. I was like, I thought we only get beat 1-0. This is about a week after.
That changes everything.
Honestly, I just how drunk and how I couldn't remember. I thought we'd only get beat 1-0 for about a week after it.
Mate, there was things I seen that day that will live with me forever, man. It was like hell on earth. And this was during the day, right? This was before everything kicked off. It was scorching. It was one of the hottest days I've ever felt in my life, right? I seen a guy falling for the tap, a lamppost, right? Just disappeared into a crowd. Don't know if he was all right. I seen a guy get his leg took off by a tram, right? And I get pissed on.
Was that prosthetic or just like the guy cut out with a knife and fork and just went, let's have at it?
I can still picture in my head the guy's lying on the ground, the tram stopped and his legs underneath it, and he was just like Rangers tap on and all, right? And then I went to that Albert Square, and I was standing next to the big statue, and I was like, "Is it raining?" It wasn't. It was a guy pissing on me. You know what I mean? It was a guy for the top of the ring pissing on the crowd and all that, mate. I seen a guy get knocked out with one punch that day. You know what I mean? And this was before the game.
That's before the screen.
Literally, that was before the game. And the thing was as well, I remember after it, I met a pal down there. It was just me and him. A game about 18, I think it was 17, 18, I can't remember. And it was after the game, and we were walking along the streets, and it all started kicking off, and I just felt a big hand on my shoulder, and it was my brother. I didn't even know he was down there. He's like, "Get in the car," and just shoved me in the car and took me back up the road. Magic. I'd do it again.
That's what happened if Rangers win, by the way.
But
exactly.
also, next time though, you take a hat with you so you didn't get weed on.
But honestly, I get pushed on, right? But I did ask for it, you know what I mean? So there you go.
Yeah. So see what I tell stories we getting pushed on. I'll tell you a wee story, right? This was awful, right? When I was a wee guy, I was about 13, right? My mum and dad didn't have the money to send me to Ibrox, so I used to go and watch Morton. Morton are the kind of closest team to Doon for watching pro football.
That's chill cruelty.
Well, it was like, I said I could get a Capo for a tenner back home and stuff like that, and we get in, and where the old cowshed was, it was basically split right in two, and there was a fence, just a kind of grated fence, and there was a top over it, and the St Mirren fans were there, and the Morton fans were there, and the pie stall was right at the back. Obviously, I was at the pie stall.
I'm surprised at this news.
I wasn't there for the football. Pies were magic.
But you just walk down the middle of this, right, and all the St Mirren fans are there behind the fence, right? But what used to happen is when anyone scored, everyone used to run to the fence and start giving it the Vickies and blah, 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 and giving it all the bad words and the naughty names, right? So I'm coming down and I've got a pie and a Capri Sun in my hand, right? And I'm a wee guy, I'm about 12, 13, and Morton scored, and I just looked to my left, and there's about 50 guys running at me, and I just get pinned to the fence, right? Pinned, and I can't move. And this guy from Paisley just keeps banging it and just started pissing all over me, man. Just right in the middle of it. And I can't move. I'm pinned, man. I went back to my pals. My pie's crushed the buggery. I've got half a Capri Sun, and then my pals are just looking me up and down. He's like, "What happened?" He's like, "What you peed on, man? I'm like, you hate me? This is crap."
There's a question that you've really failed to answer here, Ryan. Did the pie survive?
Well, I didn't really want to eat it in case it get a wee bit pissed on it. I wasn't really I mean, there was plenty of gravy in it, but I wouldn't understand if it was definitely all gravy. But
oh, mate.
I was honestly, it was easily one of the worst things that's happened to me.
I'd have went back up to the pie stand, crushed pie in hand.
I didn't have any. I was gutted.
That big horrible man's weed on me.
The guys over there just pissed on my pie.
That was part of growing up, mate. Part of growing up.
On that note, Ryan, we're on the 58-minute mark, so before we get
I was just about getting to bother for this, right? Anyway, so
buy tickets for the noon.
Buy tickets for the noon, or else you can come and slag me and tell me about the cow sheds.
Have you got a link to buy tickets, or we can put it out on socials or something?
Aye, yeah.
I know that's not my jurisdiction because I'm not allowed to have the Twitter password because I'd send Ryan pictures of clowns.
So we're sitting there now. As I say, see the things with this, there's no point in lying about it. We'll just be as transparent as we possibly can. For the noon, we've sold 84 tickets out of 450. What's going on, Ryan?
I know.
Mr. Danoon, get your finger out and sort that out. Get
There is. I promise you.
Is there only 84 Rangers fans in Dunoon?
No, because we take a bus of 50 when we go to Ibrox every week, so what's going on there? So that's it's a comedy show. It's a laugh. If anybody comes that's watching this show just and said, I was watching the Rangers Journal and I'm here the night because you told me to be here, I'll buy you a pint, right? I'll buy you any beer you want. And
I'll give you a shout out.
Aye.
Sitting there, just 3 names.
Yes. Yeah.
How many tickets do we need to get sold, Stuart, for the show to go on, as they say?
This is the shocker. So there's 450 on sale. We need half of that gone.
Right, Ryan, listen, you and me up a barge tomorrow. We'll get the megaphones out.
Aye, that's it. Either that is me
like Rosie and Jim in a budget.
Greeting. I'll do what I done in Stornoway because we had to cancel Stornoway, but I still went. I was like, okay, I'm going to Stornoway.
It's my birthday that weekend. You're coming whether you like it or not.
Aye, exactly. There you go then. I still need to see this Rangers fucking thing you've got. This
a wee man cave.
Your wee man cave. Aye, I still need to see
Never
that.
mind the man cave. The star attraction's the Doug.
Oh aye, yep. He's here sleeping now. Right. Anyway, who's that, Jer? We've actually got a couple of great dancers in here. John Terrell.
Oh, I remember that face. Handsome laddie.
John Terrell, yes. And we had 2 correct dancers, AJWTF and Baron Loyal. Promise we didn't use ChatGPT, lads.
That's exactly what Rebecca's done, 100%.
Yeah, that's it. All right, guys, well, listen, we'll wrap it up.
There's not a chance she knows who Terrell is. I'll say that right now. Not a chance. She's ChatGPT'd that.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't even remember John Terrell. I think.
Near to that. Even when I seen his face, I was like, oh, aye.
2 seasons, maybe?
I remember that Spanish boy that McCoy signed. They played kind of on the right-hand side. What was his name again? Juan something.
Do you know who I miss?
Juan Ball.
I miss Candace. Bring him back. Is he still playing?
Actually, is still playing, by the way.
He was in Turkey last time I seen one.
No, remember that boy we got for Barcelona and all back? Like 2009? Aaron Niguez?
He was Valencia, he came from it.
Valencia. That's what it is.
His brother's at Saul Niguez. I think he had a better career than the boy Aaron's.
Who's that? See, this is you're one of the guys that pulls out all these random footballers' names as if I'm supposed to know, as if I'm a football manager in my head.
I like football. I'm nothing. I just
you sit with people, like you sit with you and stuff like that, and you're telling me about some Huddersfield player who's rated 84 on.
I think I'm bad used to see the guys in the scouting department, mate. Honestly, they're basically
walking in there, mate. It's full of weird people like me.
Aye, but they're literally walking football encyclopedias, mate.
Analytics and all that, man. I'm like, just tell me who's good and tell me who's shite.
Honestly, mate, they'll tell you who's the top goal scorer in the Chinese third division right now. Honestly.
The worst of that is the answer would come back within 60 seconds.
Honestly, they're incredible. But anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up. Thanks for everyone that's tuned in tonight. Over 150 of you are sitting watching just now. So
well, maybe 150 of them should buy tickets for the noon. How about that, eh?
Mate, that's it, bosh. Best night you'll ever have in your life. Come to Shutter Island and you can even get back to the motherland.
Shutter Island?
Shutter Island.
Honestly. Fraggle Rock, Shutter Island.
Alcatraz, man.
Honestly.
The hills have eyes and it's just Ryan and Baxter waiting for you.
Fraggle Rock's the best one, mate.
If you ever went Hills of Eyes, mate, see when that plane landed in Stornoway, man, it was like Craggy Island, man. It was just 3 guys in a dug. Where's the time? Lad, they just all pointed in the one go. That way.
Thank
you very much.
Oh, brilliant, man. Brilliant. Like and subscribe, guys. Keep in touch with the channel. We're going to try and do as much as we possibly can. Coming up, hopefully Monday will be a good result for the Teddies. Keep the dream alive if it can possibly keep going. I'm campaigning, see this keep believing still. I'm campaigning to get that in the bin, man. The cry was no surrender. That's what it is. So,
the cry's no surrender for dinner now. Tell you that.
Get that one final.
If I need to turn this into a bigger tray, I will.
I'm just see that motor that goes about doing the political campaigns, and I'm just going to put him in the car. Just take it. He's a shot. I need a couple.
Fucking buy tickets.
Couple of laps at the tin, man. Get the biggest on.
It's just me with a megaphone. Oh yeah, you want a ticket?
Oh, Sadie, get out the chippy and get down the ticket office.
What do you mean no?
What do you mean no? Get your hand in your pocket, innit?
Right, guys, we'll catch up. He's also all the best. Every next time.
All the best, mate.
See you later.
Every night as the Rangers Rangers Journal then.